Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Evil Genius 2, where today we are apparently going to be sending out minions to try to grab a time and space traveling artifact, and given the level of basic competence that our minions display at all other tasks, I can't see how this could possibly go awry. I mean, it's basically already over, right? And I guess that's really all that we're doing, because that's also our main objective for the moment. I do want to get to these, the Jubei side stories that popped up, because I think there's still a chance that we will be able to get him on our side, and man, I sure would love to have more than one henchman. Wouldn't that be wonderful? So at this point, I'm just sort of like flitting around here. There's not really anything for us to do. We're just waiting for this stuff to happen. Yeah, okay, that's reasonable. We do need to try to grab hourglasses that are showing up in places where our heat is not exceedingly high, and we gotta wait, unfortunately, in some of the others. I mean, it looks like there's only the 4, so if there is an hourglass in a place where the heat is high, we do need to fix that. You know what? Okay, that is... What is going on with this? The Sands of Time in an herb emporium. Somebody filed them under wordplay, I guess. You know what? Let's just go ahead and nuke what's going on here. We'll kill the heat in this area, and then we'll go ahead and launch that scheme.
Your minions
All right.
are in combat.
Oh, my minions are in combat. What's happening? What is happening over here? We got guys punching... Okay. Well, you know what happens when the combat starts. We usually go to capture mode, but I guess we can just... Wait, they're definitely doing combat, though. Why are they fighting? These ones did not want to be distracted. I guess they refused to be escorted out. Does feel like it's probably under control. And Iris is right there, although she's not helping in any way. She's gonna watch. She's gonna stand there and watch. Well, whatever. Good work, everybody. I guess you murdered the problem away. Which is a valid way of handling it, right? That works as well as anything else. Okay, so are we committed to all of the sand sites that we see? It's 35 heat? It's so hard for me to be patient. I really don't want to wait. Okay, there's another one up here. 10,000 gold and 20 intel. I mean, right now, I guess we can do that. I do want to get on this. And we have the Void Machine, right? Which we could use to nuke heat, but it's just so hard to justify the cost of doing so. You know, the cost of this mission was just valets. That's hardly even a real resource. I think I'll go ahead and launch that as soon as we have all of our minions, all of the people currently waiting for transport out of here. Also, gosh, I feel like I had a ton of money moments ago. What did I do? Oh, do the salaries go out in a big chunk? Maybe that's what it was. We hit the first of the month or something. I mean, that's how it works in real life, but generally speaking, video games costs are incrementalized a little bit more than that, you know? Not in every video game, certainly. Alright, I think we're all committed. I think we are on all of the grab the hourglass on the world stage things. Now, I'm sure this is step 2 of like 8 in actually getting that accomplished. But we're on it. So we don't actually need any more training room. And we have all the power in the world. Consoles, that's right. I was going to do consoles, because we know we're going to need them eventually. So we'll just throw up some radio repeaters. Okay, just a random biologist. Just sort of hanging out. Do I want to do big screens? Whatever. I have decided I am too lazy for big screens. These things do eat power remarkably quickly. And these are quite up against the... Oh no. Man, Agent X. This dude is a nightmare. Alright, we're just gonna turn off tagging and let him gather what evidence he will gather, right? We're not going to be able to steal the sands with the time stream so unstable. Is that a thing I have control over? Let's just stabilize it. Why not? Finally stop these saboteurs from coming back. Okay, complete the temporal stabilization research project. That seems like it's fully within my power. Do that, and yeah, I'm gonna detag this area. Just don't interfere with Agent X. He's not like the Steels. You're just going to get killed. Let him do his thing. Alright, so we're doing research. How much money do we have coming in right now from... Is this in my charts? Money that's coming in from schemes? Yes. Okay. So, a lot. The answer is a lot. It's not quite half of our total dollars, but... That said, maybe we still want to commit to more schemes, because it does feel like having schemes running is good. I don't know. I don't want to be doing nothing on the world map. I feel like I'm not being efficient if I have no schemes running, but at the same time, a lot of the time, we just don't need the money. It feels like it's supposed to be more of like, come out here when you are working on a big project and you have kind of an emergency. So I guess for the moment what I'm going to do is mostly just commit valets to heat reduction. Which seems to be a reasonable thing to do. Okay. That's going to lower our number of valets pretty significantly there. And then once they're all out, maybe we'll commit some more money-making schemes. So is Agent X up here yet? Well, you're leaving. Level 6 investigator with a ton of suspicion.
You've got no gold left, boss.
Yeah, I feel like that happens a lot.
Running out of gold.
Oops, not this. Did we actually... Okay, we did get all of those consoles installed, at least. How are we doing on this thing? We are waiting, because the helicopter... Given...
Some more.
What? There are no workers left in the lair. Hold on a second. A wave of time saboteurs has arrived. That seems like a problem, but wait just a damn minute. There's no workers in my lair? How many people do I have assigned to... I do wish that it would show you the target amount on these little things. It could just say, 23/25. Did I dial the numbers on everything up so high that there's just no workers? I mean, we have a lot of muscle class minions. Okay, I need more lockers. That's what I've learned. Also, to deal with time saboteurs. Also, that is a thing. Are you... No, you're just a spin doctor. You're just a guy in a shirt and suspenders. Not really my biggest problem at the moment. Although, I'm going to be honest with you, I have never had a good experience with a man wearing suspenders. That is not a thing that has ever happened to me. I'm not trying to judge you. If you're wearing suspenders watching this video right now, first of all, really? And secondly, I'm not... Please do not take personal offense. I'm just saying. So let's build another locker room. We'll just dig out a locker area over here. I had talked about doing this before. I can't imagine what else I would use all this space in here for. So this is going to be a really weirdly shaped room. But this is what happens when you build piecemeal. Don't really have a plan at any point during that process. And this is going to take a little while to fulfill at our current rates of income. That's enough room to put a thing. Yeah. Oh my god, so cantankerous. Fine, don't do that. Then. And then, do we have room to put... Yeah, we're not going to be able to put multiple sets of lockers back to back, I don't think. No, we totally are. Lockers take up no space at all. It's kind of wild. I guess it's a really nice thing, given their absolute necessity. Can I... Okay, that's a little ugly, but it works. So how much time am I going to spend sitting here obsessing over what this area looks like? Probably not more than 10 to 15 minutes per episode, really. If we really think about it. You know what, that's fine. I would rather have the 2 sets of stand-up lockers. And then, like, what else can we lay down here? This is a place where we are not going to be able to do back-to-backs. And so, How on earth are they going to fit into this space? Like, the people using these lockers on the wall, how is that actually going to happen? There's no way they can open those doors. I mean, whatever. I'm not here to provide wonderful working conditions. I'm here to provide evil. And I think I'm doing an okay job of it. Alright, that is $90,000 worth of lockers. Also, that last locker creates a serious pathing issue. You know what? You know what, though? We can expand this a little bit. It's very important to me, apparently, that we leave the doorway at exactly 4 tiles wide. There we go. Why not jam in some more? And also, I'm just going to overhang the doorway. Ugh. I hate this room very much. I never want to look at it again. So yeah, we're going to need to make some money, I suppose. Where is a place with low heat? You. Do you have a good job available here? That costs 30,000 gold. That's just hiring guys. Don't do that. Yeah, do this. Send some guards out to make some money. Also, Jesus, intel. Also, I always forget how much intel everything's going to be. But we also need to make money because obviously... Okay, so we have a good scheme going there. Because obviously I'm going to want to hire some minions here to fill out the new locker space. So we still have a lot of long schemes running. I probably don't need to commit too much more. But, like, here's an opportunity to turn 6 scientists into $300,000. So once that stuff is in place, I didn't even keep track of how many minions we're going to gain capacity for. It was probably a lot. So the time saboteurs, where are they going to appear, I wonder? Oh, here. These ones. The ones who are thinking about time. What are you carrying on your back? Okay. I can't even really tell. Defeat this person. We only actually have to kill 4 of them. Which is good, because you presume some of them will get away. So I guess here's a problem. Are they going to cause an issue with, like, the agents and stuff that are in our base? Because, like, there are agents in my base who I'm trying to ignore, but if I end up fighting these guys in front of them, is it going to turn into a whole thing? A whole great big brawl? Also, where's Agent What's-His-Face? Is he done with his thing? These are the guys who came in with him, right? Alright, they are all suspicioned out, so they should be leaving shortly. I'm just going to let them take pictures of the maple syrup, the world's remaining supply of maple syrup, just right on back to Patriot. I'm going to let them know. This is where it's all at. Oh my god, he fills up so much suspicion before he leaves. What a nightmare. Okay, let's move... I'm going to move Zalika closer to the front, because we may have to do battle. And you know what? Do I want to just tag these guys for murder? The thing is, if we do that, we're definitely... All of the other investigators in our base are the same faction they are. It will definitely turn into a thing. Oh no. Oh no, my valet. Yep, he's dead. Last words, is that a trap? Well, I feel bad. And you know, he was a journalist. He's definitely a sensitive soul. This happens. Sometimes people just get horribly murdered. Okay, beautiful. They went the other way. This is exactly what I was hoping would happen. Absolutely... You know what? Just kill him. Just kill him. Oh, I have, shoot, I have lethal weapons tech, but I don't actually have any lethal weapon stands up. Like, there's nowhere for guards to get guns. That's the thing we should probably alter. We'll just make a little gun closet over here. Club rack, pistol rack. Here we go. We have some fellows who would love to have access to some pistols. Yeah. We'll get there. So maybe that being the case, I should tag them for capture instead. I don't want them to do some kind of time nonsense in my prison. But also, they might know something valuable, I suppose. Let's find out. The traps over here are doing a pretty good job of, at the very least, slowing them down. And if I had more disabling traps, Are we going to be okay here? How are we doing stats-wise? Okay, we're breaking them down pretty quickly. If I had more disabling traps, like a larger number of these, I think we would actually be able to fight small groups of them while some of them are still crowd-controlled. So I have high hopes for this as a strategy. We just have to build out the rest of the thing. Hey, we only lost 2 people that time. And that's against some level 8 threats. I mean, I know they weren't exactly like Patriot super agents or anything, but that was something. I'm pretty pleased with the way that went down. Are we getting... Yep, that trap just fired on friendlies with nothing. Why did that even go off? Yeah, get him. Oh, hey, the ice trap lowers their resolve. That's handy. Okay, these are Agent X's people. There's so many... There's so many high-tech Patriot stealth boats on my island, I can't even tell which ones belong to whom. It's fine. Whatever. Ooh, ow. Hey, I tell you, I got my first vaccine shot today, and I was fine for a while there. I held off of starting recordings for a little bit afterward, because I was like, well, if I feel crummy, you know, I'd go lay down or something. But I am starting to get that. I am starting to get that soreness. I'm moving my left arm constantly because I heard that helps with the soreness. So apologies if that causes me to knock something off my desk. I am absolutely clumsy enough to suddenly make a loud noise just moving my arm around. Okay, we got... What are these? Shield? Shield's not the name of one of the organizations. I don't know, whoever that is. We got even more people coming in. They've given us their secrets, but I don't know what that actually means in practice. I was not watching our intel counter. I'm paying attention this time, though. We are also just getting intel all the time because we actually have people on the consoles now.
An intruder has given us their secrets.
Nope, I don't know. It didn't seem like it did anything at all. Try brainwashing them? I want to see what happens if we brainwash them. And then also, we are currently just not doing research. I guess I don't have a lot of money anyway. What's going on over here? We got... Oh, even more time saboteurs. Why, though? Do we need to have more time saboteurs? I'm hoping they'll just disappear when we finish this process. Oh, here's Iris. I'm surprised it took her this long. Alright, so if we brainwash a time saboteur, what do they become? They just turn into a random worker. Well, you know what? At this point, that is the most valuable thing we can do with them, probably.
Brainwashing successful.
You would think that we'd be able to, like, do something with their temporal knowledge? Something? I don't know. The temporal defense squad have been taken care of, and now we can finally grab that hourglass. I don't know, man. This seems a little bit early for that. But I guess let's try and be frustrated by it again. Blue Saint. That is another new one. Okay. He's sort of like a luchador secret agent, I guess? Sands of Time. We managed to stabilize the time stream. At least that's what our scientists have said. I think we also believed that last time, right? This time they won't slip through our fingers. I guess we'll see. Only 30 heat gain to the region, so we can just go ahead and hit that now. This is happening. And then did the other... Okay, they're just leaving. It's too late for them to interfere with that quest step anymore. It doesn't really make a lot of sense that they would just leave, but I'm not going to complain. And as soon as they're out of here, I'm going to reset the auto tag. Honestly, the auto tag's nice tech. It's a handy thing to have. So, research. We did all this stuff. We did all of that stuff. And then, I guess, at this point, like... I don't know, safe racks don't really seem that valuable. Let's just do more traps. I want more traps. We did not pick up the pinball bumper. That seems like it could be fun, right? Let me make sure that we don't end up tagging any of them for distraction. Okay, so we turned those guys into workers. I'm not going to rush recruit any workers for the moment. Let's wait until the cash builds up a little bit more. We could probably get rid of some planted evidence, although, honestly, it's also very unlikely to matter. Right, like, whoever gets this deep into our base. And I guess we can move Zalika back to here and prioritize the intel consoles again. Oh! Wow, that was just really short. Okay, so, got that. A lot of different crime lord stuff. We could start working on the super agents, but to be perfectly honest with you, I don't know that I... You know, it might be nice to get rid of Agent X. Agent X is consistently causing problems for us. I do also want more loot items, though. Yeah, let's try to get one more loot item. So what do we want here? This is... Oh, this is the magic carpet, the flying carpet. That would be an okay one. And then after this, we'll go for Jubei. Too darn hot. Steal a giant block of ice while there are still glaciers. Harsh game, a little too real. I don't know that that really makes a lot of sense to me as a thing that a supervillain would have in their lair. A mummy's tomb? Stealing sarcophaguses? I don't know what the language origin of this word is, so I don't know how to... Sarcophaguses. Yeah, let's do that. That seems evil.
Casualties are unacceptable. A few dozen are fine, but I have a bottom line here.
I've seen the numbers, and I think I have a solution. What do you know about Egyptian mummies?
I'm so excited to hear how this could possibly be the solution.
I know everything, of course. But just for the sake of conversation, remind me.
Their preservation methods have allowed them to last millennia. We could study their techniques.
And use them to fortify my own minions. It's an excellent idea. I'm glad I thought of it.
Okay, that's not really what I thought was... I kind of thought maybe we were going to try to figure out how to, like, make our minions undead. Just bring them back from the dead, like spooky mummies come back from the dead. And I'm very eager to have a base full of undead minions. That would totally rule.
How are the agents getting past my traps?
Perhaps they've figured out ways to get around them. Like we do.
Don't be ridiculous. Without the chips I put in your heads, you'd be straight in a shark tank.
Oh, they should let us build a shark tank.
There are chips in our heads?
Someone must have figured out how to make those chips. Someone clever.
Okay, so just interrogate some people. Well, then I guess... I see no reason to be subtle about this.
Find that intruder.
Just jump them wherever they are and let's get this done.
Find and capture that intruder.
That's not the button I wanted. This is the button I wanted. Iris, get out here and do the thing. Are those the only agents we have around right now? They usually show up in threes, I feel like. Yeah, okay. Is Zalika in position? She is not. Where on earth?
I'm intrigued to see the result.
I guess the game hasn't been on pause that much. Okay.
This is crucial to my success.
Awaiting input.
I think I'm gonna let's run her over here and then do the security link for a second. Okay. There we go. Just let everybody know this is where the fighting is happening.
Your minions are in combat.
They're working on it. They're coming.
Training has stalled.
Alright. So, a lot of stuff requires organic samples, and I still don't actually know where to get those. Does everything? No. Advanced mining techniques doesn't. That's incredibly valuable. Get me that. I'm very excited to have access to that. There is a requirement for a centrifuge here. Oh, you know what? We probably have, we have new stuff that we can build, right? As we were unlocking, yeah. Okay. So organic samples is just a building you build? That's a really weird way for that to be managed. But fine. So, lab space. The lab is an area that we definitely have room to expand. Now, obviously, we'll have more room to expand it, like, Part of me wants to just wrap it around this room. Part of me thinks that we should just wait until we can expand it backward. But I guess once we can expand further, once we get the next digging tech, we can just expand the control room this way. So, yeah, let's go ahead and dig out some more space here. We have more options now, and I want to make use of them. Why would I? What am I doing? I didn't actually put down the things. So, just gotta build some organic sample stuff. And they have to be up against the wall, which is not true of a lot of this other stuff, so we may end up wanting to move things around a bit. It's gonna be 125 power. Not very much money, though, has to be devoted to these. Okay. And then the centrifuge unlocks other stuff, and boy, this one's pricey. I guess get me a couple of centrifuges and we'll see. That's 215 power right there, so we're still fine for the moment. But yeah, it's a little ugly. We're gonna need a lot of money.
Enough gold to complete this construction.
All right.
Something
Combat's
is wrong
not
with
going
either
so
the
hot.
mines or the training room, boss.
Wow, that's a lot of agents all at once. Well, I mean,
Training has stalled.
we have everybody right here. We may as well just jump them. So we'll mark 2 more of them for Cap. I'd like to get these 2. And then the other 2 will just kill them.
I want that intruder found.
The other
and
3
sealed in the lair.
The other 3, we will just kill them.
Science needs to be left alone. Fine.
Command processor on calculating optimal route.
Alright, get back over here. We got work to do.
Identify. Security lockdown initiating.
Hey everybody, it's fighting time.
To capture library.
Okay. Hopefully we got a trail of combat minions flooding in here. We're getting there. Jeez, actually, never mind. We got run down real bad there. We didn't really get them particularly close to defeat either. I was not expecting them to be able to pull that off, so I wasn't watching her for the reroute. Do I need to? We probably need to pull Zalika for this, right? Like,
Proceed.
I'm embarrassed that I lost Iris there. That's very inconvenient.
An agent has been subdued and captured. Your minions are in combat.
Think we're gonna win?
They could brains overgrown every time.
You are under
Boy, it's
attack. Protect yourself.
actually pretty close to a really embarrassing failure there.
Something is wrong with either of them. I require a reboot.
Alright, well, everybody, do your best to soothe the tourists and make them feel like it's okay to keep gambling. This could be part of a new You Only Live Once promotion. Right? That'll work, I'm sure. Alright, so these all have to be interrogations. No free workers for me. Which is a shame, because right now is a time when we could really use some free workers. I do not have the money for hiring. Man, really?
Your minions are in combat.
I'm intrigued to see.
Let's have Zalika hang out in here until all the interrogations are done.
Agent has escaped captivity.
Because we're gonna need the firepower, I think.
Agent has been captured.
Okay, so was the one that was supposed to be interrogated? Yeah, that interrogation order got lost. That was, in fact, one of our escapees. Also, we're supposed to be raiding a tomb on the world map, and I've just, totally lost it. Scouting drones have found a mummy tomb site. Unfortunately, 60 heat gain is not really viable in this region. Yeah, okay, just make it fast. Okay. And then we definitely need to fire off some more schemes. We got heat to manage, and we need an awful lot of money.
And it's not your pitiful IQ.
probably... Can I do a valet thing here? Yes, good. And then I guess we could try to make money down here, although it looks like actually there are no money-making schemes available. There we go. That's one. Okay. That should keep things under control. Yep, and they're just going to keep escaping every time we try to do anything here. Okay. I would really love it if we could get through this.
Your minion.
I might keep this one.
Why did she stop the interrogation? Just like in the middle.
Agent has been captured.
You know, if they're going to do that, if they're going to stop the interrogation every time there's an escape,
And captured.
I guess you really need to keep a number of small torture chambers. Like maybe have a doored area for each cell.
Isolated.
Yep, just non-stop escapes. Having a separate doored area for each cell, and then a central room that has the interrogation devices in it, so that nobody is ever interrogating someone in a place where they will see an escape. Why is this what we're... Why are you repairing that? Perform the interrogation. Repair things later. My minions are always so finicky about everything. I'm trying to grab people who have not escaped recently, throw them in the machine.
Success.
Hooray, for intel.
Agent has given us their secrets.
I'm hoping that that will mean that the ones that we just recaptured are, like, on escape cooldown, but I don't know if that's actually a thing. It looks like we're doing well on money right now, but remember, some of the equipment, the lab equipment we bought is not... Really? Why? Oh, because Agent X is back. Well, why, though? How is he here again already? Or I guess still here, maybe? Maybe. Okay, well, then detag this area so he doesn't get tagged again while leaving. He himself is currently not tagged. Okay, well... Okay, again, currently not tagged. That said, they are actually going to defeat him.
0 seconds to comply.
Okay. We have
Wilder frontiers than this.
enemies enough that we are actually... Or we have combat units enough that we're actually able to win fights now. Hold on, I didn't press confirm on that, did I? Oh, no, it's fine.
They could be useful.
Also, non-stop escapes.
Under attack. Sound the alarm. You have a command. Affirmative.
Iris, please just get over here and do your damn job. I would love to be done with interrogating these prisoners. This process requires, I think, just a little bit too much babysitting.
An interrogation has succeeded. There's an opportunity. Confining target.
Yep. Also, it probably should be the case that agents don't escape captivity every 10 seconds.
We have captured an agent.
Please just get this dealt with.
A criminal network has too much heat and has locked down.
Oh, I'm sure that's happening all the time. I don't need voice notifications for that one. Alright, excellent news. So, yeah, now we have some
Has given us
some research stuff available. So, a bed that restores morale and vitality, that seems fine. Station minions will respond to agents spotted on security cameras. Is that not what our current guard table does? I think it is. This thing gives us the super serum machine, which honestly I think we probably want. Is there anything else that's like of huge import? Radio repeater that provides even more broadcast strength, which it can do because it has a little screen that helps the minions aim the waves more effectively. You know what? Honestly, I think this is a fairly high priority. What other minion stuff do we have? Of course, there is the the higher tier weapons, which is maybe a good idea. So this will be good for the martial artists, and then this will be good for the hitmen. We don't really need that stuff. And then in terms of traps, flamethrowers, there's my shark tank. I mean, I sort of do want the shark tank, though. Okay, that's not a high priority. We'll worry about that later. It's kind of a high priority. Give me a shark tank.
Research has begun.
Alright. Last interrogation has begun. That should happen pretty quickly, I think. Are we still not done raiding that tomb?
An interrogation.
What is going on with that?
There's an opportunity.
Alright. The agents are using telepathic gadgets disguised as wristwatches. That's... Okay, I don't understand what that has to do with telepathy, but yeah, we've seen them doing that wrist thing. You've analyzed the code and used it to upgrade Void. You found the lab that made the watches abandoned, but a lunchbox left behind gave you the scientist's name. Lena Lundstrom. Okay, so... Did I click the wrong button? I meant to click collect reward.
Agents have new wristwatch gadgets. These seem to be communicators of some kind.
Wristwatches? How elegant. No matter. I can reprogram Void to override them.
We could feed the microfilm code to Void on punch cards.
Obviously. And bring me the scientist responsible for those wristwatches. Finally, someone to match wits with me.
Task complete.
Okay, what is this? What? Oh, it's just telling me you can use these things for the objective. Complete research, Void software. Also, we gotta trace the scientist. Okay, so... I want to let the shark tank finish. I'm gonna be honest with you, I really want to let the shark tank finish. So we still haven't been able to buy our centrifuges because we have to let this get up to 100k. I'm gonna let this shark tank finish, I think. Let's just let this keep running. Are we... Okay, we still have not flown out the people for the Shelly. How is this... Because they flew everybody out but one and then we had to wait for a second. Man, why does this happen this way? Okay, that's gonna lock down before we can get to it. Same is probably true there. So that's gonna get us some annoyance from the powers that be. There we go. Commit to one of these. I shouldn't be putting more stuff in the queue, because now they're just going to do... The helicopter's going to take those people out before it takes out the one guy for the tomb. As we all know, because... I'll say this. The helicopter does behave at least pretty consistently. It consistently does the most wrong thing.
Task complete.
Okay. Good work. Good work marching everybody off. Scientist has already been traced at the radio repeater, so now we also... You need to jump them at the world stage. Okay, apparently we're going to have to deal with symmetry in a second here. Where is this scientist? Ah, okay. We have to do the criminal network research. Well, fair enough. Atomic Olga. There are a lot of super agents. Alright, well, we're going to finish this shark tank thing. I'm installing a shark tank. Let's go back to... Symmetry. Do we know what the deal is with Symmetry? Is she going to show up in a cool boat as well? I guess not.
A scheme has succeeded.
Oh, someone has decided to steal what was rightfully yours to pilfer. Have research teams find out who. All of a sudden, everybody cares about research. Zalika's prioritization thing affects... So it says science minions receive a bigger boost. An enemy is getting away with gold pallets. Wait. No, don't dismiss that notification right as I'm clicking on it. Hold on a second. I wanted to look at that.
Rogues are stealing your gold.
Oh, I see. Okay, so Symmetry like stealthed all the way in before I even knew what was up. Also, planted evidence. Somebody deal with this. Apparently, he got down here and placed quite a lot of it. So, I mean, obviously, I have a problem with Rogue stealing all of my gold. We were just about to be able to afford a centrifuge. It does look like her rogues are not super tough, but they are currently disguised. Well, I mean... Tag for elimination.
I need that intruder located and taken care of.
Or tag for capture.
That intruder discovered and captured.
Sorry, let's cap.
For science, I want that intruder captured.
Everyone except Symmetry, who we try to kill.
Eliminate Symmetry.
Now, Symmetry herself has some pretty impressive stats, but we managed to blow up Agent X pretty thoroughly, so I'm hoping we'll be able to do the same thing here.
Your hordes and traps are no match for a stiff upper lip.
It's going to be a minute before we can even interact with them, though, as they're all disguised or invisible. What is their escape plan exactly? Right, the stairs. Well, if they go for that staircase, I'm going to turn on high alert, because there's a guard post right outside the stairs. I could just send Iris to break their disguises, but if we do that... Why would you plant evidence in this dead-end hallway? For what reason? It's just spiteful, is what it is. Is there any more of it down here? No, it doesn't look like it.
Research has been paused.
I kind of want to wait on breaking the disguises until until they're in a place where they're a little bit more vulnerable.
This is our team.
Yes. Eliminate all targets.
I mean,
That minion out of the picture.
that's a relatively high-value minion. Please capture them and let's re-brainwash them.
This battle the moment Steel took the field.
Steel?
That's how your minions dress. No wonder.
Are we about to have a second... Okay. One problem at a time here. Charlotte Wedges. So these ones are just fighting us. Okay, but they're not fighting the Spin Doctors. They're not fighting anyone who doesn't look like a combat minion, I guess.
My agents train in every combat art there is.
Alright, deal with them as quickly as possible.
Minions dress. No wonder Agent Steel prevailed.
Alright, re-brainwash.
Your minions are in combat.
Did the rogue thing start happening? Nope. Jane Steele is just in my base, being a problem. Kill her,
Steel
please.
is here. Hunt them down and eliminate them.
I guess I'm really doing a bad job managing my heat. Because we're having a lot of issues all at once here.
Awaiting.
How are your stats right now?
Denied.
Okay. Oh, she's the one brainwashing the minions. She does love that chair.
Eliminate all targets.
Okay.
The memory of John Steele beats in many hearts, not one. Another will come for you.
Yeah, I'm not super shocked by that.
Brainwashing.
I'm trying something out.
Okay. This is still happening.
Ignore that minion.
If they're just gonna wander around, I guess it's not like a big deal. As long as they don't do anything. Oh, hey. Okay, it looks like some of our minions saw them on the camera. Well, then, I don't really love this area for combat. I think we're gonna have a hard time doing this. It definitely disadvantages our gun-based minions, but I think probably
You have a command?
we gotta get Iris down here.
Route.
It looks like it's about to be on. Maybe get Salika down here too, but just have her like stand out of the way for a moment.
Processor. Online.
So I guess my minions have sort of lost them already.
Fire command.
But if we get sort of a critical mass of people gathered up over here, then
Compliance.
doesn't look like too many more are coming. Okay.
Multitasking. Training has stalled.
I would love to get them out in the hallway if we can.
Affirmative. Incarceration protocols.
I might keep the I am.
You are not currently in danger. Don't insert yourself into danger. So I'm a little worried that camera can't really see them at the moment. Oh no, the camera can see this one. This one was polite enough to come all the way out. So I want to get Zalika involved because her damage output's really good, but obviously, like, it's pretty dangerous if she decides that she's going to punch.
If logic dictates.
There we go. Get down here.
Science kills.
And this battle is happening in full view of a camera, so we should have people show up, but it might take a little while.
Defensive protocols online.
There we go. We're starting to get into it.
Lock the door behind you. You'll give me something to do with my
Okay, symmetry has been ejected. Somebody put all that gold back. And we finished researching those shark tanks. Alright, let's work on this side story thing because it's cheap. Then we'll get to the main objective.
Research has begun.
Alright, do we have anybody in any of the cells right now? No, we're good. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're at a point here, strength-wise, with the hitmen and everything, where a super agent is just not a guaranteed winner in combat anymore. I really, really appreciate that. Okay, we got our centrifuges in place. Oh, these biological samples are super cool. I want to be a biologist. That seems pretty okay. Also, what do we...
Has been captured.
Why are we doing such a bad job of keeping the cameras watched? Alright, I'm going to pull
I'm intrigued
Zalika
to
up
see
here
the
so that we're
results.
ready to put these people back in the cells if they escape. Which we know they will. Sorry, when they escape. But yeah, that wasn't so bad.
They could be useful.
Oh, also, I forgot. You know, I did do that Shark Tank thing so we could install a Shark Tank. So I guess the idea is you would want to put down a Shark Tank in a place where, like, after they get out of the Shark Tank, you then have a thing that knocks them back into it. And I can't put it down in the direct path of any existing trap, it looks like. Okay, that being the case, let's just move this over to here. Does that mean I can put the Shark Tank down? Okay, I can put that there. And then I'm not allowed to just, like, boxing glove people back into it. I feel like that's the thing you would want to do, right? Alright, what about pinball bumpers? Like, how... The idea is you knock them into the pinball bumper with something, and then... Oh, hey, more of this garbage. Yeah, you knock them into the pinball bumper with something, and that allows you to redirect them, I guess? Not 100% clear on what the best way to work that is, but they will definitely spend a lot of time above the Shark Tank, and that'll have to be good enough.
You are under attack.
Alright, hold on a second. A lot of constant disruptions. I'm just making sure that this is going okay. Yes, I'm fine.
We have captured an agent.
I'm just gonna interrogate them, I think. Maybe I should, you know what, I should turn them into workers. Well, let's interrogate this first one and see if we get anything. The Department of Antiquities is transporting the sarcophagus to its secret storage facility. I'm sure the rest of that text wasn't important. Do a thing on the world map. Where is do a thing on the world map? Is this you? Follow the mummy. Okay, fine. This will add the scheme follow the mummy to various regions. The Department of Antiquities. Okay, break out your jetpacks to follow the airship to its mysterious port of call. We have jetpacks? Why are we even doing the rest of this stuff? Let's just sell the jetpacks, right? Doesn't that seem like that would be a pretty good way to get wealthy and powerful?
Succeeded.
I might keep this one.
The genius is under attack.
Yeah.
Alarm.
Ain't that always the way? And of course, it's the one I was about to interrogate.
An agent has been captured.
Iris, please just do the thing while you're here. Let's see what happens. Let's see if they give us anything cool. You would imagine the entourage of a super agent would probably have, like, more useful information than other people at the very least.
Interrogation success.
Dollars.
Has given us
Although,
their secrets.
probably probably we're going to get the money back no matter what we do with them, right? Alright, let's try a brainwash.
Brainwashing successful.
Okay, interesting. I can't click on this to find out how much money it was they stole.
Brainwashing has converted a prisoner to our cause.
It's interesting that they convert into valets. Doesn't really make a ton of sense to me. But I guess we don't have anything that is like directly analogous to a thief. Alright, we can probably pull you back to here. Although it looks like actually I have enough science minions in the lair that I probably don't even need to be prioritizing that. Although, of course, the fact that I have no research running right now probably also helps with that. So, this thing requires 110,000 gold. We should probably just hold off until I get this. I'm hoping that this will actually do the thing it says, too, and make our traps more effective. Because I definitely want to see some people fall in a shark pit. That sounds great to me. We could install another shark tank here, or we could just do one there. Alright, sir, don't build expensive traps. You are saving money for a thing, for a purpose. It sure does look like our sort of our ambient heat level all over the world is getting really ugly, though. Alright, wave of investigators in. As long as there's no super agents, I think we'll probably be okay. Our swarm of valets is handling things pretty well.
Research has begun.
And for the moment, I'm feeling okay. Once we finish this research, we need to do the research for increasing the level of our criminal networks, and once we've done that, we will suddenly have use for a lot more signal strength. So that's a concern. But I don't know if I want to build more space for more consoles, or if I would rather solve that problem by researching the new consoles. Well, why don't we just do both? What if I just did both simultaneously? Also, look at this. I can actually dig through the ugly rock now.
You're running out of gold. Maybe
Yeah.
rob a bank?
Here, we'll put in some more of these. I don't know exactly how much broadcast strength we'll need to upgrade the whole world worth of networks. But we have some, and then we can fill the rest of that backspace with the advanced things. Unfortunately, it is really taking forever to do this research. Is this one centrifuge based? Is that what's going on? Nope, databank. It says research speed ×4. But I have so many databanks, that shouldn't be true. Maybe it's talking about just the number that are actually being used right now. It's showing us current research speed instead of potential. Seems like that might be what's happening. Oh, and we finished one of the Zeppelin follows. Just kinda all over the world, huh? That's not useful. Boy. Where are the missions for this scheme? I kind of wish the invitation things didn't have the big glow. There we go. There's one. 45 heat. Yeah, we can do that. I'm assuming they're gonna pop up sequentially, probably, right? So we have to wait for that one to finish, and then. So we could just make some more money. Feels like maybe we ought to make some more money. Let's lower heat here first, then maybe we can get paid there. Yeah, I think this is supposed to feel like plate spinning. You're supposed to feel like you constantly have a lot of things to pay attention to, a lot of things to be devoting your people to. But the fact is, if I stop paying attention to heat management, I don't really feel like it hurts me that much, and I know intellectually that it means more agents, and that means more super agents, and that means, occasional disruptions. But, like, I don't get a good visceral sense of exactly what it is costing me. You know? I don't know how they would improve feedback on that. But I think it is majorly a feedback problem more than a mechanics problem.
Your research has been completed.
Okay, that was easy and fast. So now, the ability to upgrade these. We need 44k. Well, we will be there presently. Okay, for once the cameras are actually operational. Yeah, when we actually have people sitting at the desks, we could watch an awfully large number of cameras. It's just really hard to keep people at the desks. Alright, we did finish the Zeppelin thing, so where's the next Zeppelin thing? Could be just about anywhere, right? It's just going to look like loot. Again, I think it would be really helpful. There it is. 45 heat? Yeah, we could do that. I think it would be really helpful if the invitation missions did not glow like they're important. The thing is, it doesn't even really seem like it's probably worth the trouble to get rid of the agents. I guess you don't... If I do the invitation mission, it's not the same as letting me just annihilate them, right? Yeah, she'll take time to investigate. She might even try to build a team, but she will come. So I'm assuming you have to do the side story if you want to deal with them in any more permanent way. But why spend side story time on it, right? Because that's a very precious resource. You can only be working on so much side story stuff at any one time. And the super agents just don't feel like they're worth dealing with. Alright, where did it jump off to? 45 heat in the... Oh yeah. Yep, that's no problem at all. Yep, break it. Just do the thing I said. Stop arguing with me. Don't give me like 3 confirmation pop-ups. If I said yes, I'm sure once, that probably applies to whatever other concerns you might have. Go ahead and launch this, though. And then, of course, the Zeppelin's going to appear there next. And how on earth is research pausing? We have so many scientists and so many science machines. Is this one entirely based on one of the new machines that we just don't have very many of? I mean, even if it is, we have so many scientists. Maybe only biologists are capable of this work? Even so, we do have 10. God, we desperately need more workers. Just throw some gold at that problem. Okay. Oh, I didn't actually place the... Went to all this trouble to get a thing, and then didn't actually put it down. Loot item. So... Interesting. It has just like an area effect. Oh, it probably speeds up work, right? That's neat. It's cool that they don't all seem to do the same thing. It is not clear to me what we're getting out of this one. If I do a move command on it... Nope, it doesn't show me an aura or anything. I don't know. I don't know what that was doing. But if this one speeds up work, I sort of want to put it in here. Does this make the most sense? Just speed up the training of mercenaries? Because everything comes from guards and mercenaries, right?
Research has resumed.
Maybe. Maybe that's a smart way to do this. It's a shame I can't quite seem to get it to affect everything at once. Like, can I put it down up here? Yeah, it gets so few of the firing ranges that way, though. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to move this. So this thing is apparently in exactly the wrong location. That makes the back half of the room inaccessible. Here, if I do that, and then we put the hourglass down like here, I can get a lot of stuff with it. Oh my god, and then it's going to make me fill this in, otherwise it's going to throw a tantrum. Oh yeah, we can actually dig this out now too. We should probably do that and put something in there. I don't know what, but something. We probably don't need it to be more guard stuff. If anything, it's probably like a valet trainer, right? The room is still traversable even with this blocked, right? Because they can serpentine. Wait, why does that not work? Also, if that's the case, why even let me put it down there? Alright, there we go.
A scheme has succeeded.
We do have to train a lot of social minions, too. I am constantly hurling them at the world map. Alright, where is our final level of Follow the Zeppelin? Because I sure would love this mummy. I don't know what it's going to do for us. I'm hoping that we'll get to place it in the base, and then every time a super agent shows up, it chases them around like they're Abbott and Costello. I don't have high hopes for that, but that is what I'm hoping for. We can... no, not really. Cancel, cancel, cancel. We do need to clear heat here first. Okay, there we go. Some of these loot items have been, or these loot quests have been remarkably fast. I feel like the first one we did was probably the longest, and it set an expectation that the rest of them have not yet lived up to. Oh, I'm excited to see it in action. I want Shark so badly. I want to shark these dudes up so bad. Let's also put another one over here, because I have strong feelings about the shark tank. Okay. Absolutely worth the money.
Succeeded.
I've decided, preemptively. We have the boats coming in constantly, and probably this one... Is this one delivering the wave, or is this the timer until the boat with the wave on it is launched? It looks like the latter. Alright, we've located the Department of Antiquities storage facility. Let's just go over there and steal it, and also maybe blow the place up. Because why wouldn't I? Mo mummy, mo problems. I cannot endorse this.
A scheme has succeeded.
Okay. I don't even know what these writers want from me. Okay. So we're doing things. We're waiting on a little bit of very important research. We're kind of tearing through this now, but it feels to me like we're probably still not that far into the game. Oh, hey! Now that I can dig out higher levels of rock, I didn't even think about this. This is totally openable, right? There's actually... Yeah, there's little side avenues over here. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, no, they're all going to get walked out. Nobody's going to walk into the shark tank.
The minions or the training room, boss.
I feel like I am constantly told that the training rooms are broken. And at this point, I don't even know what they're talking, like where they might be referring to, but they're always wrong.
Training has stalled.
God, he really got around while he was in here, huh? I don't know. All of the training rooms seem fine to me.
Training resumed.
As always, the helicopter runs off, leaving exactly one person. This does seem to be quite reliable, right? I wonder if there's like a bug? If there's a coding issue that is causing that to happen every time we send anyone out? Or they always go just like one little bit early? We probably want to make sure that this area is not overheated.
Research has resumed.
And sadly, I am too broke to do it the other way. You know what? Cancel, though. Let's just wait a second and pay, because we're gonna have to do the work of upgrading this in a second. I can't have it in valet mode. Alright, I still want to put some loot item over on the guard hallway side of the base, so hopefully this will be appropriate for that. I'm actually really, really curious what effect this loot item might have, though. Also, who would have thought a heist would take such a long time?
A scheme has succeeded.
Oh, and then we have to do some research. It turns out that was not quite enough work.
I discovered something.
What's going on with this? Now that you have the mummy's sarcophagus, place it into a medical analysis rig. Beneath its painted face lies the secret to increasing your minion's longevity. I don't think that makes a lot of sense, but fine. Listen, all my minions having more health seems like a good thing. I'm into it. So now we can upgrade this, right? It costs us some advanced dudes and 3 broadcast strength for each of them. Okay. That is going to maybe be a problem. That's a lot. We're at 93 here. This we could do with valets. Save ourselves some intel. And we should probably lower heat over here as well. It's starting to get a little ugly. Okay, hopefully we're at the end of this side story.
Research has begun.
It does bum me out a little bit that you can't even see the requirements for this thing beyond the criminal network level, because, like, if there are other preparations that have to be made, I sure would love to see those. Also, silly me, assigning multiple helicopter tasks at the same time. What am I thinking? So I guess we're just waiting on that, and this will get through pretty quickly. What is going on over here? Is that supposed to look like that? Oh, maybe okay. Maybe it's like the hourglass picks a random object within its radius to be accelerated at any time. So actually, if that's the case, then it would be better for us to have put it in a place where it's actually only in range of one thing. Well, whatever. I'm not going to reconfigure things for it. I'm sure it's fine. Right, the maple syrup has done a lot for us. I no idea what this is accomplishing. It probably there was a tooltip somewhere that told me, but shouldn't that information be, like, on here? Wouldn't you think?
No scientists have made a breakthrough.
I do appreciate, though, that this information is kind of all over the place on this upgrade. So, what is the next most important thing? Advanced bed leads to advanced locker. This stuff turns into more vitality stuff. I mean, I don't hate just leaning really hard on vitality. Also, henchman stats. Henchman stats are good. It might be henchman stats, honestly. Now that we've got this, I guess this is also valuable. You know, this is broadly useful, and it's a thing that'll be... It's a thing that will be important the whole time we have it active, so let's get it active as soon as possible. Okay. So I'm assuming I probably don't even have to place this for it to be... There we go. Yeah, I'm wondering if the Trojan Horse is a similar thing where it's providing value to us just by us having it. But I'll put this over here. It can go in the infirmary. What makes more sense than that, I ask you? A minion is on their way to install your sarcophagus.
A criminal network has been upgraded.
Okay, excellent news. So, maximum heat 150, $40 every 5 seconds. Yeah, not bad. I'm actually kind of curious, what a level 3, so requiring biologists but paying out big, still costs intel. Oof, 25 intel for the heat reset. That's really rough. Also, this is an actual raid. This looks like a crew. Let's hang out for a second until we can launch that mission, and then we'll call the episode there for today. Also, 40 intel, worth noting. We've been really devoted to intel for quite a while now, and that's still more than half of the intel we have left. It's a hard resource to maintain. Is Zalika over here? No. That's the thing we probably... Or, sorry, Zalika's over here, but she's not boosting. Probably ought to fix that. Okay. I do believe that is where we're going to call this for today. thank you all so much for watching. We're acquiring a good, eclectic set of loot objects. You know, I want our lair to look like the Batcave. Get a giant penny in the background, maybe a stuffed Tyrannosaurus Rex. I think it's a cool vibe. When you come back next time, tomorrow, though, we're going to be laying off the loot items because we have some scores that we have not quite settled. And we'll see you then.